Welcome to the Uniturn update, and my views on the budget is as follows. So I will speak only about real estate, and the for one good thing is this year's budget is going to be revolutionary, and as it has already been indicated by our beloved finance minister, and we look for and we aspire and we are extremely optimistic that these things will be done. Everything will be done where there is more money in the system and making the business more conducive so that we come back to our targeted GDP, etc. So I have around 5 to 6 points. The first one is interest exemption. Now the current limit of 1.5 lakhs I think will be increased to say 5 lakhs, or they may even go up to 7.5 lakhs to make it revolutionary for a certain period, or homes bought during this period, and they will get this benefit over the life of the loan. So that is one thing which can immediately spur the demand and the spending power of people. The second one is currently the EMI benefit or the interest benefit is only for ready assets. So the government, I think, will do something to increase the cash flow in the hands of the developers by giving some exemption on the interest even during construction. So this can help people to buy more real estate even during construction, because the current GST model is everyone wants to buy after it is ready or after the OC. So there is a lot of cash crunch that the developer faces. So this could really help in increasing cash flows. From the banking angle, if the risk weightage is reduced for say next 2 years, so that more money can be given by banks and NBFCs to real estate companies, this can increase the cash flows and complete the projects, because the respite to the home buyers or to a developer or to the economy is only when the homes are completed. So that could be one area where we will request the finance minister to look at, and a one-time restructuring for genuine cases wherever there is cover. A one-time restructuring will help the developers to channelize every money of theirs into completion of the project. So I think the focus from the government should be to enable the developer to complete the projects, because that is where the life cycle of the real estate really ends. Of course, this has to be supplemented and supported by the GST. Yes, the Forum of Real Estate Developers only asked for a reduction of GST from the erstwhile 12% to 5% and the 8% to 1% respectively for the value-based homes, or what do you call, the low-cost housing. However, what has happened is that all the developments between 4,000 and 5,000 rupees, where people were making apartments, have become unviable, because there is a cost of 18 to 22% which is not getting absorbed in the GST. So GST credit should come back for the residential ones, and there is a clear dichotomy on the commercial side. I mean, the cost is inflated and there is no credit that they get for all those people who hold commercial assets. So that is one more area where there could be a GST credit that comes. Apart from that, I am very happy with what the Maharashtra government did on the stamp duty. They reduced the stamp duty over a period from a 5% to 2% for up to a particular period, then to a 3%. This saw a weaker growth and a recovery in Maharashtra, especially Mumbai market. Mumbai market is on fire now. I would just request every other state to follow suit and do this for a particular period of time, so that the quantum of revenue is still maintained but the volume increases, and this is going to help all of us. So these were some of the points that I have, and I'm sure we will, as we go, we will expect good results from this budget. I'm very optimistic and hopeful. Real estate is contributes to 10% of the GDP and has an impact of over 250 industries. So think positive. We are all positive people, and I think real estate is going to rock 21, 22, and 23. The next 3 years are just boom period for us. Thank you.